re-election bid of Governor Godwin Obaseki got a major boost on Friday, August 21st, as the candidate of the Accord Party in the forthcoming polls, Mr. Godi Idahosa, collapsed his structure into the People's Democratic Party (PDP) and declared his support for the governor. Idahosa announced his defection at PDP Ward 8 and 9 campaign rally in Ughelli, H1ong local government area of Edo State, citing the leadership acumen of the PDP candidate as part of the reasons for his defection. He was received by Obaseki and other members of the Edo PDP campaign council after his announcement. Addressing his new party members, Idahosa said, I have seen the good work of our governor and I have decided to join him in transforming Edo State. Our governor is doing excellently well. He's a great man and he deserves to be re-elected. Even the sun and the moon will cooperate to work for his favor. In this September 19, 2020 gubernatorial election, my supporters and I are going to work for Obaseki. I am leading hundreds of my supporters to join PDP today. Addressing party faithful in the words, Obaseki urged the people to vote for him and assured them of even developments. Obaseki made a comment during his word-to-word campaign tour across Eastern North-East local government area. Meanwhile, tricycle and motorcycle operators numbering over 700 in Edo State on Thursday, August 20th, endorsed Governor Obaseki for his second term in office. The operators, who were from 7 different transport unions in the state, said they decided to back Obaseki due to his sterling performance, especially key reforms in the transport sector. The spokesman of the transporters, Daniel Ayegbeni, said the governor has done very well since he assumed office, especially with the abolition of multiple levies and dues which characterized the Oshomole era. Wow. Truth be told, we have been hearing from a lot of people. They would tell you, oh, the man has done it, the man has done it, the man has done that. For the fact that we are saying, oh, even the development might not be even, but at least I think maybe to a very large extent, people are testifying to what this man has really done. Well, until that day, but with what we are seeing and with what we have been hearing from what people are saying, it's like this man really has a huge support. It's like his work is really speaking for him. Of course, they said, oh, nobody knew him then because he was at the back of the whole thing, at the back of the whole scene, while Oshomole was there. But he was doing all the work. But this time around, when he came, he was new. In that 2016, he was new to a lot of people. But between then and now, it's like his work is now speaking for him the more. And majority of the parties in the states, political parties, they are really defecting. A majority of them, they have defected to PDP, and I don't think it's because of the PDP. It's like they are looking at that man. It's like the man is really a different person. Apart from his, people are not really looking at PDP per se, but they are looking at an individual. What he has, what he has upstairs, what he can deliver is knowledgeable. It's not just like all these politicians that are anywhere belefice looking for ways to get money and acquire money for themselves. Well, let's just see what will happen at the end of the day, which is on the 19th of September. Let's see how people will really come out. People have really spoken well concerning reforms and a lot of innovations that has taken place, especially this issue of Agberos. Even, what do they call them, these pensioners, that they don't even need to go and be queuing. That is what we are hearing. They don't need to go and be queuing to get their pension, but they are always getting alerts at the end of the day. Even those people who are supposed to be paying all those their levies, that they just just go online and pay instead of Agbero to now be harassing you. Those are the things that we have been hearing that he has really done, and I hope he will be able to do better if in case he wins. If he wins, you just have to put that caveat there. If he wins, it will be a good thing, and we hope And again, a lot of people are insinuating that, oh, if this man wins, he will go back to APC. I don't understand, but that would be too bad if he goes back, because at the time that the PDP needed him, they were able to cover him up. Of course, those ones were even waiting, because it was a big opportunity for them. Because even that time when the whole thing was going on, I said, we're not even hearing anything from PDP. They were just like, they were just watching. They were just watching, and he just played himself and Oshomole. They just played into the hands of a PDP, and that was it. So if he now goes back, that, of course, like I always say, politicians are not to be trusted. But from what people are saying, I'm just saying, I'm talking based on what people are saying, what we have seen. A lot of parties have been collapsing and joining him. But apart from all those appointees from the government, from Obaseki's camp, they are the ones who have been supporting. They will tell you they have resigned. But all those ones, people just say these ones are just appointees. They are not just they are not. They don't have structures. But we have seen that a lot of structures are really collapsing and forming alliance with the PDP. But like I said, from my own point of view, it is not even the PDP they are looking at. They are looking at the so-called man. And most importantly, all the things that Oshomole has said concerning the man, people are not even buying it, because they could know that they could see that Oshomole is lying. That is just the way it is. Oshomole is lying. That oh, this man is this man is that, this man is this. We all know how all of these things, how they play out. Well, it now depends on the people, if they really confessing or professing that they love this man, or they like him, they love what he has been doing. It is well for them to reciprocate and come out on that very day, because that is the only thing that can really save the situation. That is just the only thing that can save the situation. Let's see whether what they are saying will match with their actions that very day. But just like I said, a lot of people, a lot of groups have been decamping, they've been drumming support. Even the monarchs, most of the monarchs, yeah, most of the monarchs, even the monarch in Oshomole village, they are even endorsing him. They are even say, oh yes, we are going to do this, we are going to do that. Integrity matters a lot. That's why you need to stand on something. In the case of Oshomole tried his best. Eze Yamu, while he was a SSG, he tried his best, but maybe as time went on, things began to shift. And the same thing with Obaseki. I hope he will continue with what he's doing, because I hope at some point he will not want to change again. So guys, let us hear your opinion with these people who are joining Obaseki, drumming support for him. What do you think? Do you think they are genuine? Do you think they have electoral value? Do you think they are not paperweight or featherweight like politicians used to describe some people? Whichever way, please let us have your take in the comment section. Thank you.